Hello. So I want to thank the all of you that watched my introduction video and my introduction to our first practice. And I know that 30% of you watched it all the way. I want to thank you because that helps the YouTube algorithm. It helps promote the channel if you watch it all the way until the next video starts. Those 70% of you that didn't, I am watching you. Actually, it's okay, but I do know that you probably, based on where some people stopped watching, that you don't know what the next practice is, or our first practice, and it deserves its own video anyway. It is the practice of developing an observer of yourself. So the part of your mind, the part of, whatever you want to, however you want to look at it, is a part of you that watches and observes without trying to change your sensations, your emotions, your inner dialogue, your thought processes. Okay. And I want you to observe the sensations where you have, inner chatter. What do you say about yourself? What do you say about other people in your mind? What arguments do you have in your mind? And if you observe this and you're kind of following it, but you're not contributing to it, developing the part of you that's not participating in this. Also, your inner sensations, like, when I get a hug from a specific person I have in mind, my chest feels softer. My arms feel softer. My face feels softer, except for my lower cheeks here. There's a spreading sensation. And then you can start observing in the presence of what you have opening and movement and versus closing. Versus isn't a good word, but other versus closing or tightening. Okay. And you want to know what moves and what opens. These are practices that are in introspective Christianity, Stoicism, some martial arts, Taoism, mindful practice, and it's not just limited to that. And it's a key component of resilience is the ability to observe. Because it reduces trigger reactions, it slows down interactions, and it brings clarity. And it also supports the processing of present and past experiences. So if you draw a line between you and whatever you're reacting to or whatever you have a relationship with, you're the other end of the line. Something in you has a relationship with that, or more than one thing. Okay. You have a lot more choices if you understand your end of the line. So while you're doing this, I'd like you to do things that comfort you. All right, somebody could sit there and go, oh, well, this is indulgent, and well, could be. I don't know what any given viewer is going through, and I would rather lean towards somebody feeling like they can live in their own body and be at peace in their own body than I would on the other end of, well, we're going to let go of all the attachments and do some rigorous self-deprivation, which also has its merits. Because I can't take responsibility for what you're doing, even if you're doing what I recommend. It's your choice. It's your health. It's your responsibility. And I don't want to, I would rather you be safe in your own being. That being said, if any of this is overwhelming, then you are likely to need professional help. And more people, in my opinion, more people need professional help than who than they know. Okay, and part of the reason I'm very open about having PTSD is because the stigma of mental illness, behavioral health issues has impacted me. It's impacted my family. It impacts grossly impacts the people that really would benefit from help. And to be honest, it's not just the counseling is not just about needing help. There's a tremendous amount of growth from it. And so I'm open about that because I am not on board with the stigma. And so part of the reason I got help is into my career, there was 2 sergeant majors that got up in front of a battalion of people and said, I get help. I go to counseling. Okay. And that meant a lot to me. And it probably made a huge difference in me getting help when I needed it. And I probably should have got it a lot sooner. Actually, I know I should have. So don't be afraid to get help. And if you are not in a place where you can go inside and feel things, then it's appropriate for you to get help and you don't have to do any of this. If you can do this, it's likely to really benefit you. Okay, let's shift over to the more administrative part of this channel. I do want to monetize this channel. It is my goal. It is my intention. It is my intention to take my own education, my own training, my own PTSD and the circumstances of my life and turn it into an asset for you all as well as for me. That is my intention. I'm planning on it. That being said, as I look at marketing things that I'm supposed to be able to get more viewers or more sales, if that's the case, if that's what I'm doing. Some of it is designed to activate your limbic system, so your lizard brain. It's supposed to activate some sense of threat or, sense of fear response, fear of missing out. I don't want to do that. That is not what this channel is about. That is not what I'm doing here. There's plenty in the world out there that is going to tell you that you need to feel safe in your body and that you need to process stuff and be more responsible and heal and whatever without me telling you. I'm sure if you took an inventory of your own life, then you're going to find the reasons to be here. I don't need to tell you those things. Other strategies I will do, So one thing I will be doing is if there's a product I use, I'm going to put an affiliate link in the descriptions. I want to get the Patreon tier set up, so I want your comments on what you want. Do you want a group Zoom once in a while? Do you want a tier with a group Zoom? Do you want a tier with some one-on-one coaching that's not counseling? Do you want a tier with early release of products, early release of videos? So what do you want when it comes to the Patreon tiers? And of course, don't forget that this is one of the things I'm trying to do to make a living at some point. There's other things, but I also can't work a regular job because of migraines and PTSD. So please consider that this channel is to be of service, to be free for those who need it to be free. And if it's of service to you and you can afford it, I would love a contribution. And so think about what you want in the Patreon and also consider the Venmo that will be in my link or in the description of the same name. Hey, thank you so much. And I really appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. I'll talk to you later. Bye.